so let me know if you can hear me in the chat. Yeah, I was expanding on the qualities of Nagasaki International Airport. Now it's an international airport because it actually has 3 flights. One from Korea, one from Hong Kong, and I believe there's also a flight which comes from Shanghai. And Shanghai service is serviced by a 777-300. So yeah, it's the biggest aircraft that lands here at Nagasaki. And it unfortunately does not land today. It's an irregular service. Mondays, Thursdays, and Sunday on the weekend, which is impossible for me to get to. So there you go. What we've got here in the foreground is, as you can see, an ANA 787, and I believe it's a 900, and it's come from Tokyo this morning. And yeah, that gives you an idea of the size of the transportation network here in Japan that require aircraft of that size to be used on domestic route. Let me see. Can hear you now. Fantastic. That's brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Thanks so much. Hey, look, thanks for bearing with me. It's been a bit of a mission to actually set up. I've actually set up and moved about 3 times now. The first time was nicely shaded and all the rest of it, but unfortunately you just couldn't see any of the takeoffs and more importantly the landings. I set up in a nice shaded spot that I thought would be alright, but then experienced the first takeoff and just that one quickly unraveled. What we've got, and I don't know if I can spin around and see it, is we've actually got a Black Hawk flying around flying around just behind me. I can't actually take the camera off and actually show it to you, but this is what happens when you set up next to an airbase. Look, in Okinawa we are guaranteed to see a lot of military action. Hey, how's it going? Yep, finally think I've got the laptop cool enough. Let me know the levels on the sound. When this I think it's a 767 came in, it was screaming so loud. It's great to see you finished. Yep. Right, just kill off the flame. Okay. Turn that down a bit. Yeah, as I was saying, how are the levels, Sam? Can you hear me okay? Let me know. Yeah, the engines are really, really loud. Like screamingly loud. When this thing came in, I had to cover my ears. It was so loud. It was really, it was like that vampire that we got at Christchurch that time. It was so piercingly loud and really, really high pitched too. So yeah, this old girl in front of us certainly has seen better days, but by crikey, that noise from those engines was really something. Let me just try and work out what we're doing. It says we've got that peach over here, which I can show you now. This peach is going to Kansai, which is the main Osaka International Airport. Let me just zoom in there. So that's Peach 176. It has the designation Momo, M-O-M-O, which is Japanese for peach. So if you ever see Japanese, the flight designation, you might see it written as MM176, and that means it's Momo 176. Oh look, we've got the equivalent of a flying doctor service. Oh, no, it's the Coast Guard. We're really close to this. Is a civilian airport over here, but just over the back of us there's a military installation, and we had some military in earlier, which you're going to get to see because I did record it. Like a Hercules transport, and yeah, over the back there were some helicopters taking off. I didn't record those, it's too far to move the equipment in a hurry, but yeah, it's all go. Yeah, I thought this was going to be a really, really quiet airport, but it's actually been quite busy. Of course, I've been madly trying to get things to work, and it looks like I finally got this to work. So yeah, real happy about that. Let me know on the quality of the images and so on. I'm I patched together a bit of a connection. So yeah, we'll see. And here's an incoming flight, which is a Q400. We call this the long wheelbase model, apparently, according to in plain sight, who had a ripper of a show last night. I couldn't stay for all of it because I was really tired. In actual fact, so tired that I ended up going out again. So yeah. Although Nagasaki is round about the same size as Christchurch, no, they don't get a daily A380 service. Neither does Fukuoka, and Fukuoka has, in the greater area, 2.5 million. So Fukuoka misses out. You can imagine the only airport that gets a daily A380 service is Narita. They don't land at Haneda. Haneda's perfectly capable of landing the aircraft. I mean, they use the 747-800. Lufthansa famously take off from there. I think you might have seen it if you had a look on one of Tim's streams, from Sky Squad. Not Sky Squad. I shouldn't get those two confused. Sid Squad, of course. But yeah, so Tim did some streams from Haneda. I was thinking of doing Haneda, but I have made some contacts here in Japan, and we might go and do Narita instead. We haven't decided quite yet. So we'll just follow this Kansai flight. Momo 176. It has another designation, APJ 176. But yeah, I'm used to calling it Momo. And yeah, off to Kansai. Now, Peach fly to Kansai, Skylark fly to Kobe, and Anna, who we just saw, they fly to Osaka Itami. Now, Osaka Itami used to be an international airport. Now they call it Osaka Itami Airport. It used to be Osaka International Airport, but it's sort of lost its status a bit since Kansai has really sort of taken over as the main sort of airport in the Kansai region. Kansai being the region on the main island of Honshu, which has got quite a large population. Actually, I was doing a little bit of research to see just how Nagasaki compares to Christchurch. Nagasaki is slightly smaller than Christchurch, but boy, they need the infrastructure here, because around Nagasaki, you've got a population on Kyushu of 13.1 million people. So, although Nagasaki is about 400,000, and Christchurch is roughly 400,000, there's not a lot of comparing them as far as infrastructure is concerned. I mean, Nagasaki's had a working tram system forever. They've got buses which go everywhere. And of course, they actually have a Shinkansen. It's the latest, and it's a little bit compromised. It doesn't go all the way to Fukuoka without an interruption. So it's a little bit like this live stream. It sort of went so far, then got interrupted, then you have to change trains and get on another one. Well, that's kind of what you have to do in order to take the Shinkansen to Fukuoka from Nagasaki. It's a beautiful train. It looks like an Alfa Romeo. Really beautiful looking train. It really is lovely. It doesn't go as fast as the big ones on the mainland, but yeah, it's really, really nice. You might notice we have a security pole in the way. That's the price you pay for outdoor viewing platforms here in Japan. But yeah, let's spin you around and I will give you a look at the Nagasaki sign. You can see it. There we go. The Nagasaki sign. Okay, let's see what you got going. So, dear members, yeah, I've actually opened this up to the public, basically because it was so messed up, this stream, that in the end I thought, oh, I've got to find an audience from somewhere, and yeah, so I've opened it up to the public. I hope you understand where that's coming from. Okay, good one, Sam. Safe driving. Don't look at any streams while you're on the road, okay? Quality's pretty clear. That's awesome. That is really, really good to know. Because, yeah, the bandwidth here is amazing. I secretly coupled into the airport Wi-Fi, and it's giving me about the same as I get at home with my router. My router will not do as much as that. It's been crawling along, so I've got another solution coming for my stream that I'm planning in Fukuoka on Sunday. So hopefully everything goes well. Pardon the interruption. Okay, it's playing games again, this laptop. It's suddenly gotten really hot again, so I'm going to have to find some other way to fix that. Sort of try and cool it down as much as I can. Might buy it a few drinks from the vending machine or something like that and just rest it on them. And it might be the cheapest way to sort it out. But in the meantime, we've got some operations going on just on this aircraft here. And I will check my flight radar and see what we've actually got coming in. this is going on. We've got here, that should be alright. Would catch up. Let's see. Let's see if we can catch up. It's going to be about 20 minutes or so before the next movement. Yeah, I'm probably going to be getting a bit of a drink. Actually, what I might do is I've got some entertainment lined up in the form of a few songs and what have you. Let's see if I can tell you this one. Yeah, well, I wasn't, I was going to just do a members stream, and I tried to do it, but I had issues not with the connection, but with the laptop overheating. So yeah, bit of a pain that, but yeah, after cooling down the laptop for a wee while, now touch wood, it's sort of done it a few more times, and yeah, so I've sort of, instead of open, leaving it as a members only stream, because of course everybody went, oh yeah, that's enough of that, and left. So what I've done is started it up again and opened it up to the public. So yeah, if your friends and whānau want to join, yeah, give them a yell. Bit of an exotic location. Let me go up to the sign on the hill. So the big sign on the hill says Nagasaki. And if I pan around and pull back a bit, you can see the sign which says Nagasaki. So yeah, this is NGS, and it serves a population. Okay, Nagasaki's got about 400,000, but the hinterland around Nagasaki has got a lot more than that, and that's why they have to have fairly beefy infrastructure to support it. So yeah, I'm just interested, the guys over on the grass here, just doing some either wildlife or perhaps God checks. If I can find them. Really hope so. Tell you what, if I find their van, I can find them. So their van is right about there. So we may have to be right about here somewhere. And that's sort of what's going on. Yeah, I don't really expect too many people to turn up, to be honest. But it's just sort of more practice and preparedness for going to Fukuoka, which is a much bigger deal. And of course, then on to Okinawa, which is really the main thrust of what I wanted to do in Japan, was do some live streams from Okinawa, which has got a lot of military and civilian movements, and it's very picturesque as well. So yeah, hopefully the laptop, now that we've discovered its weakness, we can find a mitigation to keep it from overheating like it has done, and yeah, we'll be able to do some more streams. Initially from Fukuoka, as I say, and then from Okinawa. I'm gonna say around about July 15th. I don't think I will do any streaming in Ishigaki, which is where I'm going from Fukuoka. Ishigaki is a really picturesque place, right down near Taiwan, and yeah, it's really lovely. Okay, so I think I might have run out of my first battery. So battery change imminent. That's another good test. Make you on. So you're going to lose the signal. That's expected. And then, in theory, all going well, I will be able to get you back. Yes. Like one of those songs. Backstreet Boys or something. Right. Open my bag a bit further. Of course it would be the furthest thing in. Maybe it's not in there. Okay. So it's not in there. Oh, maybe I was too clever for myself. I'll put you back where you were. So, yeah. Let me give you something. Check. Video capture device. Properties. And let's change you to MacBook Pro camera. And okay. No signal. Right. Let me find you. Lag remaining. The signal will be back momentarily. Yeah, Christine, I muted myself. Don't want sort of four-letter words and things being broadcast. So, yes, there we go. So, yeah, Christine, it's nice and warm here. As you can see, 34 degrees. It was warmer before, which is probably why the laptop gave up. But yeah, I'm sort of discovering the limitations of my setup. And I wrote a missive to Mike from NZ1 Aviation, sort of bemoaning the fact that we're playing on a different golf course here. You know, when we're playing at Christchurch, we're used to the course and we know sort of how each hole plays, and you know, we can usually make a good score. But here at in a completely unfamiliar environment, we're playing with almost borrowed equipment as far as the connection's concerned. Yeah, The only thing is that my clubs don't seem to be suitable for the extreme heat of the Nagasaki summer. So yeah, terrific. Well, the guys in the van seem to have done whatever it is they were doing, which was probably, I'm going to say, tidying stuff up. They're forever tidying stuff, these guys. Here they go, they've moved down a little bit beyond the tail of this aircraft here. And yeah, they're still looking for stuff. Yeah, I really wonder what it is they're doing. But yeah, it's very, very nice. They're forever tidying stuff, as I say. Japan is an extremely tidy place. Of course, yeah. So who we got? So, okay, we've got a little aircraft overflying us. I saw this guy before. It's almost like a glider configuration, but it actually has two engines on it. Let me see if I can pick it up. It's right up against the sun. Just a little bit too fast and a little bit too high. We're quite compromised here with viewing platforms in Japan. And if you can get away from viewing platforms with wires and so on, sort of cutting across the view, you can see a couple in the shot just now. If you can get away with a place where that doesn't happen, then yeah, you get a really, really nice view. It's been suggested to me by one of my contacts that I've made here that we try a car park stream. I know it sounds a bit like borrowing from Sid Squad and Kev with his Minecraft car park. Yeah, the suggestion is, we got a beacon on this guy. Yeah, so we may be trying the car park because my friend said there are no obstructions. Now, I'm perfectly happy to stream from the Fukuoka viewing platform, either level 3 or level 4, but he suggested maybe the car park was the go. So given that this is a test run and everything's new, I will see where we end up. I wonder which way they're going to swing this guy. Ooh, almost missed you. Almost missed you. Hello, little buddy. Hello, little buddy. Yeah, this is an ATR-42, the short wheelbase model, as In Plain Sight will tell you. So yeah, this is the baby of the ATR-72-600s that we have in New Zealand. But it's a lot stubbier and got a shorter wheelbase as the guys were saying. Can I get you in the frame? What's he doing? Oh yes, because of course the Star Alliance is in his way. He's having to backtrack along the runway to get to his gate. His gates are in front of the Star Alliance, and I don't think there's a safe taxi route around him. So yeah, really interesting to see that ATRs also backtrack on Nagasaki's runway, as we've seen on Christchurch's runway as well. Oh, listen to that. Swing around and give you a look at this baby ORC. Now I did actually check out what this meant, this ORC. It's Oriental something. Something like Oriental Regional Cloud, or connection, something along those lines. So yeah, it's a lovely aircraft. Yeah, we could probably use ATR 42s in New Zealand. I guess they would replace the Dash 8 Q300s. Stubby and short, and yeah, they look just like the big brothers, but yeah, they're just, as the guys keep saying, they're a short wheelbase model. Wow. See you, mate. So there's your Star Alliance. That's your ANA version. And actually isn't registered on the flight radar at all. Got them on the departures list. Right, let's catch up. So as I was saying, yes, they do serve Nagasaki with wide bodies. We had a 787 in this morning, and yeah, it was another ANA, All Nippon Airways, and yeah, it was very, very nice. Another Tokyo service, of course. Tokyo, of course, would be the main destination, I would think, although Kansai, Osaka area would probably be a close second, but my guess is they service Tokyo with as larger aircraft as they really need. And that's an example of one. So yeah, we had a 787. We've had a lot of really nice liveries, nice unique liveries. So yeah, the nice unique liveries playlist is going to get boosted quite a bit in the not too distant future. We've got the old bird scarers going off momentarily. Wouldn't want to be one of those guys picking up trash or whatever and get too close to one when one goes off. You get a bit of a fright. There you go, there's another one. There you go, Star Alliance. Yeah, they still run these old birds in Japan. Their maintenance, of course, is top notch. So, so let's get across and get the 767 departing. Nice. Security fence, and if we can get oh dear, oh well. This is the limitations of filming from an enclosed viewing platform. It's all very nice being outside and exposed to the weather. It's actually better than the glass that I experienced in Fukuoka. The first viewing platform I went and inspected was at Fukuoka in the international terminal. Yeah, the engines really is worth it, isn't it? That's why we try and fix the sound. Right, I'm going to look around and I'm going to go to a vending machine and I'm going to get me another drink because it's really hot and we don't want to be dehydrated and taken off to a hospital or something. So, yes. Let me see if I can find some emails. yeah, I'm informed by Mrs. Seki, who's accompanied me for the first time on plane spotting sort of adventure, that she hasn't had lunch yet. And it's around coming up to 2 o'clock in the afternoon here. And yeah, probably not seeing too many movements for a wee while. I'll just double check on flight radar to see what we've got. Arrivals, because that Q400's just yeah, that's pretty late. Those are earlier flights. Okay, so the one that was going to be landing around about now is been cancelled for some reason. And the next one's not until 2:20-ish, which is about half an hour away. And yeah, we've got another one here. So look, I'm going to say thank you very much for persisting and coming back and seeing the stream, which has been a bit of a train wreck, to be honest. But thanks for bearing with us. And yeah, I hope things in New Zealand go well, and you're all well. I take it you're all subscribed and you've liked the stream and all that sort of good stuff that we're supposed to say. And yeah, thank you very much to Samantha Aviation, who's got an up-and-coming stream. Thanks very much, Sam. Thanks, Christine, for popping in. It means the world to actually have someone with your moderating capabilities and experience around the YouTube streams to yeah, sort of join us and sort of give us a helping hand and a bit of feedback, and yeah, it's all gratefully received. Yeah, we're going to improve drastically. We could hardly do worse than the train wreck that we had this morning, but yeah, I'm going to do my best to see if I can't fix the laptop overheating issue. But yeah, I'm really pleased that we got the connection working. Like I say, in Fukuoka, I'm going to have a much better connection. I'm going to get what's called a WiMAX connection, and allegedly it's even faster than what we used at home. So hopefully things go swimmingly well. Yeah, famous last words. So with that, I'd like to wrap it up and say thanks very much for coming, and I'm going to bring up my end screen, which I prepared earlier, you know, like one of those cooking shows. So that's that, and then it up here. And there we go. Thanks very much again, and we will see you hopefully on the 6th in Fukuoka, and hopefully things go a lot better. Thanks again. Bye now.